Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to cook that takeaway classic sweet and sour chicken. So without further ado, let's rock and roll. Okay, remember when I was saying about the grain of the chicken for the Wandering Dragon? If I've shown the Wandering Dragon yet, if not, it's coming soon. The grain goes this way. So ideally we need to be cutting across that. So we need to cut the chicken into, cut it in half first. And then into thirds, so you've got one there, and then you've got one there. So at the moment we are cutting with the grain of the chicken, and that, and there. Okay, so we take our chicken, now we need to cut them into fairly big chunks. So cut those, what you've done, into half. So these will be big balls. They're roughly round about what, an inch cubed, roughly. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, I smell the garlic from the last time I had it. And then that little piece can go on its own. Right. Okay, so that's the chicken prepped, as in cut. No other vegetables. I can turn that over. To this, we need stuff. Okay, this recipe that I'm using is on Zhang's workshop, Chinese workshop. I will drop a link below. You can go directly to that. They've actually done two. They've done a recent one as well. And this is more based on the original. And this is just for the chicken prep at the moment. So chicken is in a bowl. To this, you add half a teaspoon of salt. Okay. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. You can use white pepper. They use black pepper, and I'm putting a bit more in, and yes, it's another coffee jar. Storage tips, make usage of, purely because Reckless likes it more peppery. Likes to taste it. Half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper. And then a quarter teaspoon, this is MSG, monosodium glutamate. We've had MSG for about 100 years. It's not bad. And the Chinese use a lot of it. In some of my recipes I would use chicken bouillon, and that does contain MSG. But this is purely MSG. Okay, then with your hands, yes, your hands. Don't use an implement, don't use like a spoon or anything like that. Use your hand, it's the best stirrer you've got. Massage all those salt, pepper and MSG into the meat. And do this for a good, I don't know, minute and a half, 2 minutes. You don't have to put it in the fridge. Some people say you can put it in the fridge to let it, soak in. I don't. I tend not. I'll just leave it out. Okay, that's fine. Leave that. That's fine. If you don't want chicken, if you want prawns, so you make prawn balls instead of chicken balls, it's fine. Get some frozen prawns that have already been deshelled and deveined. I've let them defrost naturally. Put them onto a tea towel because obviously they're a bit damp, a bit icky. Let's get some more. Just pat them dry. Doesn't have to be perfect. Get rid of some of that moisture. Put them into your bowl. I've got about 12 here. Reckless might not want all his chicken, but that's beside the point. Okay. Don't look many, they're going to be really small. So, to this, do again. Unless I am doing half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and a quarter teaspoon of MSG. Massage them in. Now I'm going to be doing the sauce. So I do have a recipe here. This is from Made with Lau. Again, I'll drop all the links down in the channel below. So to start off with, and I might run out of ketchup here, but I do have another one. Just ordinary everyday ketchup. 3 tablespoons of ketchup. Doesn't matter what ketchup you use, it's all Chinese. And yes, the Chinese did invent ketchup. Google it. To that, we put in 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Brown sugar. Brown sugar? Yes, brown sugar. 3 tablespoons. 1, 2. This is simple demerara sugar, brown sugar. 2 and a bit tablespoons. 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 That's a tablespoon, yes. Yes, tablespoon. So 1. And this is white rice vinegar. 1. 2. And I've just got a bit left. I'm going to put that. Okay. Now, if it's not sour enough, you can put some more vinegar in it. If it's not sweet enough, you can put some more ketchup in it. To that, we're going to add, and then I've also got a cornstarch slurry, which is here, which is our thickener. Okay, so yeah, set that up. Now I'm doing this in the saucepan. Would not attempt this in a carbon steel wok, purely because if it's a new carbon steel wok and it's still being effectively seasoned, settling in, then it could strip that seasoning off. Right, like I said, just turn that down a little bit, a bit fierce. To that, we're going to add some salt as well, like 1/3 of a teaspoon. And then I'm going to add my secret ingredient. Not 1, not 2, but I'm going to add 3 because I like them. And what they are, they're ice cubes, but they are pineapple ice cubes. So let them melt in. Try a little taste of it. That's actually quite nice. Keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring. Once your ice cubes have melted, once your pineapple cubes have melted, then you can give it a taste and see if it's to your liking. Like I said, if it's not sour enough, then added some more vinegar. If it's not sweet enough, then add in more sugar. It's all about getting the balance right. And that is the essence of Chinese cookery, is the balance, the flavours, the sweet, the sour. You want to keep stirring that. Let that come to a boil. So what I did for my pineapple ice cubes is literally just bought a carton of fresh pineapple juice. Now that's coming to the boil. Turn that down to low. We're bringing off slurry. Don't want to add it all in because we might not need it all. So in this one, whilst stirring, put in your cornstarch slurry. And stir it to the thickness that you want. If it coats the back of a spoon, then it's the right consistency. You say a bit more. Keep stirring it until you've got to the consistency that you want. So we won't need all of this. That's perfect. Turn the heat off. And that is your sweet and sour sauce. Perfect. Now, before we move on to our batter for our chicken, cooking oil. Now this is used cooking oil. It's still fresh. It's only been used once. It's actually used for battered sausage. I did that before. So we're filling about halfway. Don't need to go overboard of oil. And we're going to set that to heat up. Handy device if you haven't got one. It is an industrial thermometer. It shoots. You can see that. We will need this. So we'll set that to gently warm up because this is going to be done quick. Not high heat, kind of like medium low. Medium low. Right. Next, the batter. Whilst your oil is heating up, this is highly recommended. Green Dragon self-raising flour. It is the best flour that you can get. To a bowl, add in 200, 250. I'm going to add in a bit extra because I'm doing prawns as well. 200. Okay. To another dish, container, plate, whatever. Just level that off. And add another 100 thereabouts. Lukewarm water. Roughly, well, if you've got 200 grams of flour, I would probably say you probably need about 100 millilitres of water, maybe a bit more, depending on how you want the consistency. If you want it nice and stodgy and thick, then you go, you don't make the batter so wet. You put less water in. If you want it more crispy, less stodgy, then obviously make the batter thinner. So we're going to start off, and this is lukewarm water, by the way. Putting some water in with your hand. You'll go again with the hands, turning in one direction only. Pour in your water. Things. Add a bit more water, a bit of water at a time. Keep on stirring. Keep going in the same direction. Not making a bread, we're making a batter. I might end up needing some more water at this point. Keep stirring it around, stirring it around, stirring it around. You get a nice, and again, just in the same direction. Don't worry about the lumps. So if you want it less stodgy, add more water. So that's it. As long as the batter, when you pull it up, it stays in ridges and you can physically see the ridges, then that is the perfect consistency we're looking for. So with our chicken, we put our chicken in. One side, we've got our flour the other side. You can use skewers. I haven't got any skewers at the moment, so I can't show you that way. I have to use my hand. But basically what we're doing now is we are coating this chicken in the flour. And your hands will get sticky. Let's put it all in. Coat, coat, coat. This is to enable the batter to stick to the chicken. Odd as it may seem. Okay, so our oil is about there. As you can see, 150.6. So now it is a go time. So with your chicken, like I said, there was a little trick with the water. Put your hand in, wet it. Dry hand into the chicken. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wet hand into the batter. Okay. That is one. Two. We're doing it in batches. 3. 4. Now we need to cook that for about a minute or so. And if you've got one of these, that is really handy. You take that out. No, that won't matter. Just let the batter set. Once it's set, you can take it away. Put it onto there. And then dry hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, let them leave them there for a couple of minutes. It'll work some funky shapes. And then what we need to do is to put those, come on, into there, like that. And then we're going to introduce them back into the wok. And then let them cook for about 5 minutes. Now, don't let them burn, keep them moving. You want them to cook. Put that at the side. And yes, I'm using giant chopsticks. These are cooking chopsticks. Not necessarily, but helpful. I'm going to give them about 5 minutes. They've already had a minute or so previously. And then we're going to take them out and we're going to let them rest. So I'm going to take these out now because these are on the verge of being done. Try and get them down. Basically what we're trying to do is cook the chicken but not overcook the batter. So hopefully when we cut into these, the chicken is nice and tender and cooked all the way through. Which is why I'm not in a hurry. That's why I'm turning them down slightly, trying to get the oil to just cool down slightly. Yes, so your initial fry, you want to cook them in batches, at least 2 minutes, in a heat of 150 degrees Celsius. I think that's around about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Then once you put the last ones in of your batch, and then a couple of minutes later, drop them all back in and cook them for a further 4 or 5 minutes. So you've had around about 6 or 7 minutes, depending on how the size of your balls. Some of these are quite large, so I'm cooking them a little bit longer. So I'm going to take these out now. And I'm going to let them rest. Right then, reheat your oil to at least 200 for about 40 seconds to a minute. This is the second fry. So what this is doing, this is driving out the oil from the meat and crisping up the batter. They'll go a deep shade, a shade deeper in colour. See that? There we go. They can come out now. And they are done. Crispy, very hot chicken balls. At this point, you can even warm up your sweet and sour sauce. That's nice and thin. Just heat it through, make sure. So once you've got your sweet and sour sauce, all that is left to do is just pour it onto your dish. Look at that. Gorgeous. And serve immediately. Like I say, that will seep through into the rice, making it absolutely gorgeous. I am conscious I don't do this enough. If I can do this without burning myself. This is really, really hot. There we go. Enjoy sweet and sour chicken, or in this case, sweet and sour prawns. Mmm. Still crunchy. Mmm. The deliciousness. Not too stodgy. Nice flavour coming through with the pepper, black pepper especially. Get that background heat coming through. Really, really nice. Enjoy it, guys. Like I said, I'll leave all the links down to for the various recipes down below. If you liked today's videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until the next time we rock and roll, take care of yourself. I've been Icobacca, aka David. Until next time, bye bye for now. Bye.